Hello, Amy Story here. I'm going to walk you through a couple of things in regards to Pathblazer, which is now what our students are using in Compass versus what they used to use, which was called Highbridge. I'm going to show you how to locate and then save and or print the report based on the screener, and then I'll show you how to set up your weekly reports. The screener is going to be on your child's screen once they log in to Compass since the newest update for Pathblazer, and they'll be prompted to take this very quick screener. Once they take this screener, the screener will then place them in the grade based on how they did in the screener, or place them in a level, but the level is the same as a grade. So if they're level 3, it's the same as grade 3. So to find that report, you are going to click all the way down here where it says Pathblazer Reports. Once again, you are in your report tab. Once you're here, you're going to click on where it says Default Pathblazer Screener Results Report, and you're going to click on Run. Now, due to privacy reasons, I'm not going to click this button, but when you do click it, you're going to see your students' names, first and last, their student ID number, as well as their level. So then you can save it, print it, save it to your computer, your choice. After this, we're going to talk about how to set up your weekly reports. You probably already created weekly reports for when your kids used Highbridge, and that's the reports you get in your email every week that show your students' progress. Well, we need to set up new reports for Pathblazer for when your kids start their paths. To do that, you stay in the Reports tab, but this time you're going to click on Progress Reports down here in the bottom section where it says Compass Learning Reports. Click Progress Reports, and you're going to go down to the last one, which says Default Student Progress Report, and you're going to click Settings. All right, so if you look at this page, the progress report page, there are tabs at the very top. You have to go through all of these tabs prior to hitting save or save as. So try not to click save or save as. You have to go through all of this and get that set up first. If at any point during this video or while you are setting up, you notice that you've got pop-ups that are blocked, just make sure you click Always Allow Pop-ups and click Done. On the first tab, which is Details, you're going to change the report name. And you're going to change that report name to whatever you want. I'm going to name mine Sample Reports for this video, but like I said, you can create it however you would like. You're going to keep the date range at last week. Everything stays checked. You have to make a decision for your repeated activities. Do you want to keep the highest score or use an average of the scores? This has to be a decision that you make as a teacher. And then keep these two radio dials at yes and yes. And then you're going to click the second tab, which is Curriculum. When you come here, nothing has to be changed. Slide on over to Assignments. When you get here, it also is going to stay exactly as you see it, and then go over to Students. When you get here, you'll notice that nothing is listed because you need to add your students. So you're going to click Add. And then over here where it says Options, you can choose classes, students, groups, student search, your choice. So you're going to click whichever one you're choosing to. I'm going to click My Classes, choose one of my classes, and then click Add Selected Items. Once you click this, you're taken back here. Just double check to make sure your summary number is correct and that the number of classes listed is what you had selected. Then you're going to click Schedule and Send, which is your fifth tab at the top. When you come here, you want to click on for your status. And the only thing that's different than what you should see on your screen, I'm not 100% why, but there should be a start section and a stop section listed. Start can stay at the date it's on. It should default to the day after the day you're creating the report. So today's the 7th, so it shows the 8th. And then after that, it should say stop, and then another box to change the date. You do want to change that date to possibly the last week of school, or the week after the last week of school, completely up to you. Run report, you want to do that every week and suggested to pick Saturday or Sunday. Send to, you can choose to send it to, of course, yourself or any other recipients that would need this report. You want to attach it as a PDF, and everything else can stay the same. Now, from this point, you can hit save. You're going to click save, sample report, and keep it the same. Click save again. If this pops up at the bottom, the new report template is saved. You did good. Now run, is if you wanted to run it right now, you could. There's two options here. There's run offline, which is for larger reports. So if you have, like me, for example, I have both of my classes. As far as my reports, it may have to run offline because of the size of the file, or you can click run now. When you click run now, another box is going to pop up where you can view the progress of your students so far. And you can also change, once you get to that page, you can change how you want to sort the students, and it is suggested that you change, there's a pull down menu at the top. It is suggested that you change that to one student per page, which is the last selection. Once again, not clicking this due to privacy issues, but what I just walked you through is what you should see. And then you can X out. If you go back over here and click all my reports, you should see the reports that you've made. The past reports you made for Highbridge are probably still listed there, and then your new reports. I would strongly suggest that you delete anything that you don't want to use, otherwise you're going to receive emails. Like I was still receiving emails for Highbridge up until today. So delete what you don't want, and then all you should have is the new report that you would like to use, and it saves for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to your Compass Math, Compass Learning contact person on your campus, or you are more than welcome to email me, or of course Miss Busby at district office. And if you have any questions, let us know, and thanks for watching.